A man was throwing bait into the ocean without warning. In the next second, the startled man backed into the cabin and told the captain what he'd just seen. Yon hurried outside to check after hearing this. He saw the shark still circling nearby. When it approached the fishing boat, they were all stunned by its massive size. They finally confirmed this was the same shark that had attacked tourists at the beach. They decided to catch this shark and bring the body back for the bounty. To keep from losing their target, John went to the cabin and found a harpoon. He then told Martin to steer the boat. Watching the shark rapidly closing in on their boat, John had Matt connect the harpoon to a floating barrel. At the crucial moment, John pulled the trigger. The harpoon hit the shark's dorsal fin perfectly. The barrel was dragged into the sea by the shark. The barrel worked like a tracking device. They could pinpoint exactly where the shark was. It would also wear down the shark's strength. Seeing the shark swimming farther away, they immediately chased after it in their boat. What they didn't expect was how incredibly powerful the shark was. It actually dragged the barrel down into deep water. Losing sight of their target made the crew nervous, but John didn't panic. He told Martin to keep the boat in place and wait for the shark to tire out and surface. But John had miscalculated this time. They waited until nightfall without seeing the shark. So they went into the cabin and started drinking. What they didn't know was that the float had already surfaced. Just as they were relaxing, something slammed into the boat. They tried to start the engine to get away, but the shark attacked again. The hull cracked and seawater flooded into the cabin. John grabbed his rifle and shot at the shark. However, it was hard to hit a target underwater. Still, the shark was scared off. After sunrise, they began fixing the boat. That's when the barrel appeared on the surface again. They thought the shark had finally exhausted itself, so they prepared to tie the barrel to the stern and tow it back to shore. Just as the two men were pulling in the rope, the shark suddenly burst out of the water. Though they dodged the shark's attack, it bit through the rope. Watching it swim away, Martin realized they couldn't handle this shark on their own. He was ready to call the Coast Guard for backup, but just as he was about to call for help, John actually destroyed the radio equipment. Martin was furious at what he'd done. John explained that if the Coast Guard got involved, they wouldn't get the bounty. Then Matt spotted the shark again. John had Matt prepare another barrel, then shot at the shark. The shark fled once more, dragging the barrel with it. And so they lost track of the shark again.